Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Rocket Babies. I'm Sunita Ghosh. So parents, this video is all about ear piercing. So this is something that I went through recently. My daughter Inaya, she's 3+ now, and we got her ear pierced. So I had many questions in my mind before getting the ear pierced, and many questions about obviously the care you have to do after piercing. So all this research that I did, I thought that I should share with you guys, because you know, at any time in your life, at some point in your life, you would go through this process. So it's good to know about it. So quickly I'll start with the video. I won't waste any time. Let's start with the video. Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Rocket Babies. I'm Sunita Ghosh. So parents, this video is about ear piercing. So traditionally in India as well as other parts of the world, we have this tradition of, you know, getting the ear pierced, and this is not specifically for girls only. Some people also get boys' ears pierced. So basically boys or girls' ears piercing is something which is very important for parents, because somewhere down the line we know that it's going to hurt a bit, but we still want them to do it. So this is something that we will be discussing in this video, that what are the things that you should keep in mind, what are the questions and all that you have in mind before getting the ear pierced. So I'll be answering all those questions in this video, because I have personal experience now. My daughter Inaya just got through this process. Her ear is pierced now and she has fully recovered. So I am an experienced mom now, so I'll be giving answers to all the questions that I thought is necessary for, you know, going through this process. So let's quickly start with the video. Okay, so the first thing that came in my mind is that what should be considered as, you know, the right age for piercing, because if I take my personal experience, I got my ear pierced a bit late in my life, and some people I have known is that they get through this piercing done even like the child is born, and within the 13th day of their life they get their child's ear pierced. So some people do it very early, some people do it late. So what is the right age? So if you talk about it, it's actually no age is right. It's just about your personal choice. I felt that Inaya should be of an age that she could understand this whole process, what's going to happen and why is she getting her ear pierced. So we never lied to her about anything. I explained to her the process, that, you know, somebody would be like piercing her ear and she would have pain of like getting an injection, and then she'll have a hole in her ear, and then she can put different earrings. So she knew about the process and she was actually very excited about it. She always wanted to get her ear pierced. So I thought that okay, fine, she's now ready, she is understanding the process and she agrees to it. So that is why we got her ear pierced. So basically it's a personal choice, and based on your personal choice you can go for ear piercing at any age, but it's better not to be that early, because at very early age the immunity is very low. So in case of any allergic reaction, I don't know how the body will react to it. And don't go for very late piercing, because if you go very late, then the skin is not that smooth, and secondly the healing capability also reduces. So I think somewhere around like 2 to 5 years or 6 years of age is a perfect time to get your ear pierced. Thing is that what are the things to keep in mind before you go for piercing. So first is that don't go for piercing very early or very late. So that I already explained. The second is that I learned it from my mistake. So basically when you're going for piercing, make your child wear something which has buttons on the clothes, so that later on changing of clothes is easier, because, you know, for the first 2 days the ears would be quite sensitive, and I don't want that you don't want that, you know, while changing the clothes it might, you know, hurt your baby's ear. So it's basically for that purpose, that if you could make them wear something which is very either loose fitted or it has buttons, so that you can easily change their clothes. Third is that always carry some snacks which they love, or, you know, chocolates, or maybe some book or toys that they love. So basically it will help you to distract them. question that comes in our mind is that which metal should be used for piercing. So normally there are two things that are used for piercing. First is silver and second is 22 karat gold. So both of them are safe, both of them are hypoallergic, which means that they do not cause any allergic reaction. So if sterilized properly, any of these can be used for piercing. What comes in our mind is where to get the ear pierced. So normally there are two options. One is hospital and second is a jeweler. So hospitals is the case that you can talk to your pediatrician, maybe they perform the piercing, or if they don't, then if they can recommend someone for piercing, then well, good for you. If you are going to a jeweler shop, then go to a renowned jeweler shop, or maybe someone with whom you had past experience, so that you know that this is a good place and you can trust them with ear piercing, because it is something which is not a very complex method, but it has to be done in the right manner. Is that which method to follow for ear piercing? So again, generally there are two ways. First is a gunshot method, where a gun is used and it's just like a shot of gun, and mostly it is considered as it's faster and less painful. The second way is traditional way, where manually the ear is pierced and the earring is put in the ears. So I feel that that method is a little bit slower, and because it's little slow process, that's why you have to go through that pain for a little longer time. So maybe that way it's I feel that gunshot may be much better, but both the ways are good, both the ways are safe, and it's totally your personal choice which way to go. So this is it. That what kind of earring should one wear after ear piercing? So if you if I think about my personal experience, when I was a child, when I got my ear pierced, I wore a gold wire kind of thing that was in a round shape, and I still remember that the only issue that I had with it was that it used to get stuck in my clothes, and I had to be really careful with it. But I was quite older as compared to Inaya when I got my ear pierced. So if I consider Inaya's age, like 3 years of age child getting ear pierced, so I cannot expect Inaya to be careful with while wearing clothes or doing anything that she won't pull her earrings. So we went for studs kind of things, because they are small in size and they do not get entangled, and they are small, they are lightweight, and easy to wear. Post piercing care. So normally these days the piercing is done very nicely and with full sanitization and everything, so there's no problem. The only two things that I would suggest is that the first is that for first 2 weeks what you can do is take some warm water, put some salt in it. So basically you're preparing a saline water, take a cotton swab or a cotton ball and dip it in that water and just lightly clean that area every day. Okay, so you don't have to rub, you don't have to scratch, you don't have to do anything, just lightly clean that area, so it's always infection free. Second is that after maybe 2 or 3 days, when the child is not complaining of pain, then what you can do is that always like once or twice a day, just move that earring a bit. So you can either rotate it or move up like this, or maybe rotate it. So basically what we are doing is that we don't want the hole to get closed and the skin to get sticking. The skin can actually stick to the earring, so we don't want that. So that is why, to maintain the hole, we need to move the earring for few days after getting the ear pierced. So these are the only two post piercing care that I would suggest. Last but not the least is when you need to go to the doctor. So mostly if you follow these precautions and if you go to the right place, then you don't have to worry about it. Still, if you feel that even after 2 days there is redness, there is swelling, because everything goes away within 2 days. So if there is redness, there is swelling, there is pus, or the child is having fever, so if all these things are present, then there is chances of that the child's ear is infected, and a proper doctor should check that infection and prescribe medicines based on the kind of infection the child is suffering from. So in case you see or any of these things, then you can go to the doctor. So I hope that most of the things that comes into your mind when you think about ear piercing of your child is answered in this video. Still, if we have left anything, then you are welcome to comment that in our comment section, so that even we could read it and have benefit with it, and our viewers as well can read it. So if you like the video, then do click on the like button, do subscribe to our channel, and enjoy this happy world of parenting. Docket Baby rocks. Bye bye.